about sway a little bit. So we got a hitch and trailer last August. The ride back home was eventful.
Do it yourself.
How, Sway?
Just to give you an idea about the sway. The sway is when there's a force on your trailer. Wind, whatever, coming from tractor trailers, bigger size trucks, even cars, and just the wind itself. As it hits the trailer, it moves your tow vehicle. When that wind is moving that, you tend to have sway, which means you lose control of the trailer in the tow vehicle. So it kind of moves like this on the ball of the hitch.
Now, I feel a little bamboozled because I don't feel like anyone said anything about sway. Like no one, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I think it made it even worse for us because we were not expecting sway. Sway. I just need you to know about sway. So, before you make a decision to go buy an RV,
what happens is you're driving along and all of a sudden your car tends to want to do this. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm steering this way and it's going this way and I'm steering this way and it's going that way. So it's scary to say the least.
So we have our trailer, our rig, attached to my husband's Ford Expedition, which apparently has a short wheelbase and can be prone to sway because of the short wheelbase. And I think one, we were not prepared. I just hadn't heard of it. I didn't know. And I feel like we did a lot of research, and nobody in their RV videos said something about sway. Well, now, of course, that we've had it, I can find all these RV videos about sway. But I don't believe our issue is that the Expedition can't tow the trailer. We have the right tow rating for what we have. We are concerned that maybe our setup is a little uneven, and that's also what's causing our sway. So we're just not getting the traction or the...
Do it yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
So the hitch that we used, that the dealer put on, was an E2 hitch, friction-based hitch. And it was supposed to ease sway based on friction. Well, it really doesn't do it. It didn't do it for us. So I couldn't go over probably 50 miles per hour. And this is on 95. And every time I'm pulling that trailer, by the time I get to my destination, I'm worn out.
To be honest with you, it felt like driving in snow. It was a little scary. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because I feel like no one said anything to us about sway.
So what I did, I called the dealer and told him that this is not going to work like that. So I went to Camping World up here in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and they put a Recurve 6 weight distribution hitch on it. So that was much better. That and the fact of getting 10-ply tires. So I had to get 4 new tires from a tow vehicle that were harder and didn't sag a little bit. So that helped. But it didn't get rid of the sway. So the problem now that I had was I still was, getting that little sway, especially if you tried to go around 55 to 60. But it did, lessen that bow wave when tractor trailers went by. It wasn't as bad.
To be honest with you, it's dampening our enthusiasm a little bit because we are a little concerned about driving it far and in a tight space. And I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, going slower will help tremendously. So that's one thing we can do. I think he definitely was trying to get up there. My husband has a problem with being behind slow people, so it drives him crazy, but he doesn't want to be the vehicle that people are lining up behind and can't get around. So how do you feel?
Feel happy. I just wish that trailer wouldn't sway so much. I know I made people mad on 301 this weekend because I was the guy going slow. I was the one that was in the way. And
You hate that.
yes, and when I looked, I went around the corner and I swear it was 12 cars behind me. And I wanted to put my hand out and say I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So.
That bothers him. It wouldn't bother me, but I'm not. With that sway, with the amount of sway that we experience, I wouldn't dare try to drive the trailer.
So doing a lot of research, we decided to get what we call as a 3P hitch, Pro Pride 3P hitch. We did a lot of research on Hensley Arrow and 3P and decided to get the 3P hitch. We're waiting for it to come in. This eliminates sway totally. The hitch is a lot of money, but we're not going to have any sway, and now we can drive and keep up to speed. So stay tuned, America.
But that sway was that sway. Sway.
But we made it. It's here. And can't wait to take a first trip.
It's safe to say that with the well-designed trailer, the proper tow vehicle, correct tire pressure, hitch adjustments, sway control, and a properly loaded trailer, we can control a great deal of trailer sway. That narrows the potential for sway down to what you could encounter at any given time, even with a stable trailer.
Sway.